I'll hold Steve Yzerman accountable when it deserves it. But you obviously, like, and I have to realize this, like sometimes you guys aren't mentally capable to understand because I'm looking at progress. And I'm looking at the big picture. I collect cups. I only care about cups. I don't care about making playoffs, right? I care about winning. I think it's a blessing in disguise for this team, the way that they know that it came down to that they held themselves accountable all summer. I've been here. I've been here before where you fuck up, right? And you know it's on you. And your core is coming back. So that eats at you for the whole season and stuff like that. Like if Steve Yzerman deserves, in my opinion, to be questioned, then he can. We said that yesterday. You're not going to hit on every contract, right? The Justin Hall, you're gonna sit here or you're gonna move forward and see what he's gonna do because that's what he's gonna do. So I mean, I don't say what you want, but you don't like when you guys say stuff like that. You don't understand where I'm coming from. I'm just trying to paint the picture of where we're going. I don't care, and what happened to here. We're gonna address it. But the accountability is that, and if he doesn't, what did I say? If they don't make the playoffs next year.
Epic failure. It's a failure.
Epic, absolute failure. But I think that next year's when they get back in the playoffs and we build and we continue to grow and be one of these teams. We don't want to be Washington. We don't want to go in there and be handed to the Wolves. We want to have a fighting chance. And I think with the next year, that's where it is.
What do you got, Spenny?
I was just going to say, like, the whole Yzerman didn't do enough. What else do you want him to do? He traded for DeBrincat. He signed you Patrick Kane. Mm-hmm. He got you signings like Sprong, Comfer, Lyon, guys that played big roles and big factors on this team. You bring up, your two best players, two of your four best players on this team are draft picks of his in Lucas Raymond and Mo Sider. You bring up Simon Evanson that made a big difference, who was another draft pick of his. Like, are you mad that he didn't mortgage his whole farm system for a guy at the trade deadline just to make the playoffs? That's on you, because that's not what Yzerman's going to do. He's not worried about making the playoffs. He's worried about getting deep runs in the playoffs. So he's not going to trade away the guys he drafted that have proven to be good when they get to the NHL for one guy. Like, Gensel, did you want Gensel? They gave up a first-round pick, 4 prospects. It's like, he's not going to do that for a rental player to just make the playoffs. I understand we're upset that we didn't make the playoffs, but they're building something. And the additions that he's made to this team, outside of maybe Hall and Petrie, have been great. And so you want to knock him on those two, but not look at the 6 or 7 that he made that benefited this team? That's on you.